Get into martial arts is just one of the great ways you can highlight your club. This is a hub for everything martial arts, so we've put a lot of work into the content. So if you go down the front page, you can see there are lots of articles. We talk a lot about the benefits of martial arts. We've got videos about the history and origins, and lots of information. You can actually use this as inspiration for your own site. So if you're looking for ideas for what you could write about for blog posts or articles, then Get Into Martial Arts is a great place to start. Of course, you can also search for any locations near to you, so it's a great way of getting more prospects. We put a lot of work into the SEO and advertising through Facebook and Google to actually get traffic to Get Into Martial Arts. So if you've marked any of your lessons on MyMA as having a free trial, they're going to appear. So let's just put a location into the search box and click on search. And you can see you get a list of all the locations, and it shows you how many miles they are from your location. And if you click on find out more, you get a lot more information, and you can see you've got images and a video. So it's a nice page. We've put the actual lessons at the top. We found that having them near the top actually increases the numbers of bookings that we get. And if we go to MyMA, so if you start by adding your locations, the important thing is to make sure that your location address is in full. So you've got something in postcode, town and county, and you're making sure that you're not using any abbreviations. Then if you add your lessons, so as I've said, any lesson that's actually marked as having a free trial. So if we edit the lesson details, and you can see you can mark that it's public and it's got a free trial. And then if you save the lesson, that's going to appear onto Get Into Martial Arts. But we've also got a whole section in MyMA for Get Into Martial Arts. So if we go up here to Get Into Martial Arts section, you can add your basic information. So the name of your club, if you've got a video, you can add video, you can add description, and all that is going to appear on your location page. So you can also add in team members and extra images, any accreditations that you've got, testimonials. And if you want to, rather than going into each lesson individually, you can also select multiple lessons here and just click on the button, and all those lessons are now, it's the equivalent of ticking the free trial box, so they will appear on Get Into Martial Arts. So if we go back to Get Into Martial Arts for a second, and so you can see, this is where you see the title, your address, the description, and if you put in those extra images, this is where they're going to appear. But say if you go through Get Into Martial Arts, you can see how much work we've put into the content for different styles. We've got a whole sort of hub section that pulls this all into one place. And this helps improve the ranking of the site, which again helps to get traffic and more people booking free trials. So my recommendation is to go and have a look at Get Into Martial Arts, and it's really easy to find. Just put in getintomartialarts.com and have a look at your location. So put in your postcode and check that you're actually appearing correctly. Go on to MyMA, go into the Get Into Martial Arts section and make sure you've filled in all your information correctly. If you already have a website, the booking widget is a great way to highlight the free trial lessons that you want to offer through MyMA. We've already looked at how this is pulled into Get Into Martial Arts, but here we're going to look how you add it to your own website. Obviously, if you're using a MyMA website, this is already built in. So this is only for people that are using an external website outside of Nest. So as you can see, if you excuse our pretend data, if we click on one of the locations, then we click on a lesson and you get a form to fill out. When you fill out this form, it feeds them in as a prospect on MyMay, but also you'll get an email notification. So let's look at MyMay and see how to add the code. So if we go to MyMay and we go to Library, Web Tools, then Booking Widget. And ignore the quick link at the top. This is majorly used if you want to link from an SMS or an email or from Facebook. It opens it up in a quite cut down version of the booking widget outside of your website. So they've got something quite clean that works really well on a mobile. But when you want to add it to the website itself, then you're going to want to get this little bit of extra code. So if we go a little bit further down the page and see where it says booking widget code, and if you select the code here, right click and copy, that will allow you to copy it. And I usually copy it into something like Notepad. And then you can either send it to your web developer if you've got an external web developer, or if you've got access to your own website, then just paste it into a page on your own website. Of course, if using a MyMay website, all this is already built in, so you don't need to use the booking widget. And we're going to be talking about that next. In this section, I'm going to introduce you to the MyMay website. If you've already got a website but you want to save money, or you haven't got a website, a MyMay website is well worth a look. We've designed the MyMay websites with martial arts clubs in mind. We integrate with MyMay, so just as with the booking widget or with Get Into Martial Arts, if you've added classes to the MyMay system and marked them as having a free trial, then they're going to appear on your MyMay website. Then when people book a free trial through the website, they'll get added as a prospect and you'll get an email to tell you that you've actually had a new free trial booked. So it's all already integrated with our systems, making your life a lot easier. So if we have a quick look at the front page of a MyMay website, it starts with quite a nice big banner, and you can put in your own headlines and descriptions and calls to actions. You've got a bit of introduction text, another chance to actually get in your keywords and things you're trying to optimize for SEO. Another image, you can put in videos, and we've had great success with adding videos, particularly to sort of take away a little bit of that nervousness of going to the club for the first time. So you can have a little bit of a tour, show them round, give them a friendly face that they're going to recognise when they go to the club. Got information about your classes, and you can add information about different people in your team. And of course, the all-important locations of where you're teaching. You've got space for testimonials to show how much other parents and students are enjoying your classes, and a contact form if people want to ask questions. So it's nice, lots of information, but if you don't want to use the default design, we've designed some extra template kits as well. So if we go to the marketing toolkit and I go to downloads, then website template kits, you can see that here are some nice ready-made designs that you can adapt to go with your brand. So if we just click on one of them, you can download the file, and there's a YouTube video that explains exactly how to edit. So if we go back to the MyMay, and we're going to go to dashboard and tools and template kit. This is where you would import one of the template kits. And you can see I've already imported one here. So I'm going to go to Pages, Add New. And let's call this About, and edit with Elementor. And click on this icon to access the template kits. Click on the one I want to insert, and I'm going to go for the About page. And all our templates kits have a classes page, an About page, and a home page. So you're going to have a nice consistent look throughout your site. So let's insert the template for the About page. And you can see it's counting down. And that's because there's a few images and things that it's actually got to insert into the page. And I'm just going to change the page layout because at the moment it's got quite a lot of space here and I want a full width layout. So page layout and then Elementor full width. And you've got a nice looking About page that you can then edit and put your own content in. And we've added little buttons that slightly animate to get the attention. And we click on any of this, you can see it's really easy to just edit the content and change images. So I can just go in and choose another image, and let's insert that one. So you can upload your own images, you can change the colour scheme. So if I don't want this to be red, if I edit the section and I want to go to styles, I can actually change the colours. So you can see the image behind there here isn't actually red. What we've got is a background overlay. So I'm going to change the background overlay to a nice blue. But you can see it's easy. You can just change it to any colour that you want. And if you know the hexadecimal code for the colour that you use in your own brand, you can also put the code in here and it will change. And if I clear that altogether, you can see you could actually see the image underneath. But we tend to put an overlay over the top so it's easier to actually see. And you can adjust columns, so I can make the images bigger or smaller. I can add another column, or I could just duplicate a column so that I've got the same content in it again, and I can delete a column. So you can see it's really easy to use parts of the layout and you don't have to design something from scratch. And once I've finished, I can just click on publish and it publishes the page. So the advantages of MyMay websites are that they integrate with MyMay. So when people book a free trial, they're going in as a prospect that ultimately you'll be able to convert into a student when they sign up for a direct debit. You've got ready-made designs that are actually made for martial arts clubs. And you've got the sport support. So anytime you've got any questions or you're stuck on how to do something, you can always ring us and someone in marketing can give you advice on how to change. So that is a short introduction to MyMay websites. And I'm not doing a complete course here. So if we go back to the marketing toolkit and go to courses, you'll find there's a complete course on how to create content, add your own branding, edit the front page, creating custom pages with Elementor, adding pages to the menu. We go through everything, including things like how to add reCAPTCHA so you can actually protect your forms from spam. But I hope that gives you an introduction to MyMay websites. If you've got any questions, I'm always here and happy to answer.